Hi, I'm Grandpa Gary, and I just got here, and I don't know if you guys saw the video earlier today where I tried to fly the Durafly Tundra, and the wind picked it up, and when it got sideways, it ripped the aileron off and went flying, and I never did find it. So anyways, we'll get it fixed. We'll get it back out and see how it does. But I had to bring a different airplane with me. We got the Edge 540 by Arrows, and I kind of picked this one because it has pinned hinges, and so I don't think the ailerons will be quite as a risk, we'll say it that way. And so is it dark because of my hoodie? Sorry about that. Just blocking some of the wind. It is still very windy here, guys, and sun is shining nice and bright. We're gonna try to get this thing in the air and see how it does. Let me get my hat turned around. I got the airplane is sitting in the back of my truck, and that's because I'm using the truck to block the wind. And like I said earlier, it didn't go too good. I'm hoping that this airplane's a little heavier. I do have the bag to protect my hands from this wind because it is pretty strong. And of course, it's picking up. Some of the wind gusts are like 45 mile an hour, I believe. It's gonna slow down for a second. It is slowing down into the 20s, I think, every once in a while. Alright, I think I can do it. Here we go. The wind is coming from the west, so I gotta take off towards the truck here. But the thing is the wind's so strong that as soon as I go, it's gonna shoot straight up into the air. If I can get my hands on the controls and keep this thing on the ground for a second. Alright, look at that. It's on the ground. The wind's coming from the water tower there. I got her in high rates, AS3X on, safe as off. Throttle cut is off now. Low rates because it has a lot of rates. And alright, let's take off towards the sun here. Alright, we're in the air. In the air is much easier and less a problem with gusty and wind and all that. You just keep power going to the tail and control it, right? Now, if you're just trying to let the airplane fly itself and float around, it could be a problem because the wind will throw it around. But as long as you're making changes to the controls, not too big a deal. Now, I am using the same battery I tried to use earlier. I didn't have the motor spooled up very long, so there should still be plenty of power. You can see that sun shining on the airplane really good. That orange is super bright. And I don't know if you guys can hear it, but the motor has had a pretty good strike, and so the bearings or whatever are rattling pretty good in there. But it's still spinning, and that's all I really care about. And you can see it'll probably just about kite or even go backwards in this wind. It's so strong. Yeah, that's pretty much just sitting there. The gust is coming and going, so a little bit harder to just sit it still because the wind will pick up and move it around. Bring it down here close, like, because at some point I do have to try to land it So I do have to get comfortable with the approach. Something like this probably. Well, it looks pretty good right there. I'll turn it and move away as I say that, because sure enough, if I try to maintain that much longer after I say, oh, it looks good, you know what happens? Usually hit the ground. So there we go, inverted kiting a little bit. It's still moving forward. Rolled it up and over. We'll do just the opposite here. Take it up into the inverted and hold it. This airplane is a lot of fun, and I'm even having a lot of fun in this wind. Just a little bit nervous about the takeoff and the landing, of course, just because the wind is powerful enough to pick it up and throw it, but it is handling it very well, way better than the Tundra did. Little twirly there at the top of the stall. Still in low rates. I could probably really get a nice tumble if I wanted, if I put it in high rates. Here we go. Yeah, look at that. Oh my goodness, that was awesome. I was trying to do kind of a loop with it, and it's getting away from me there. Let's bring it back over this way some. Here we go, throttle's off. Straight down, guys. Coming straight down. Alright, the timer has told me my 4 minutes are up. I do want to get it into low rates for the landing and get it lined up here. Something like this. Keep it coming towards me. Of course, the gust has picked up. We need it quite a bit closer to land it, because I might have to get my hands on it pretty quick. And of course, it balloons up. Oh. Well, did I break the prop? Throttle cut is on. And the prop is not broke, so we'll take it. The ground was soft enough to take it. Putting my feet over the airplane, sorry guys. So we got our flight in, and I've maintained my record. I think we're at like 172 or 173 straight days of flying. And we're going to try to get out here and fly no matter what the weather is throwing at me. And this wind is definitely by far the worst that I've had to fly in yet this time around. Oh, that wind just took my breath away. And guys, I appreciate your support. And I know I didn't say it earlier, but don't try this at home. I'm not really, but kind of a professional at this. I've been doing it for a couple years now, flying in all kinds of crazy weather, and I don't suggest others doing that. Oh, goodness. Definitely should wait till it's a nice day and do your absolute best, guys. I do this for entertainment purposes, obviously, and I enjoy it, but at the same time, there's a real risk in doing this sometimes, and I try to make sure that there's nobody in danger when I'm doing it and those type of things. So, hey, big thanks to the Lord for being able to let me get out here and do this. And like I said earlier, I appreciate all you guys' support, and you Patreons out there that are are going above and beyond. I appreciate you guys so much more. And until tomorrow, I'm Grandpa Gary, and I just got here. There's the airplane.